Got a very unique connection, I guess, with Darwin. So obviously when I was drafted, so I was drafted as a mature age and got drafted at the end of 2012 when there was a couple of weeks between the national draft and the pre-season draft. So Melbourne had the first pick in the rookie draft and basically committed to take me in that. So they got me up to train with them, and I trained for a week in Melbourne, and then they had a training camp in Darwin. And because they were obviously going to take me, they brought me up. But as it happened, I think there were about 8 teams with pre-season selections, and Freo was one of them. And so it happened that I was about 9:30 up in Darwin in the morning, so we just started training. I was out on the track and got told that I had been picked up by an AFL club, but it turned out that it was Fremantle, not Melbourne. So a very surreal experience. I went off the track and my phone was sort of running hot at that stage, so answered a few calls and texts and that, and then got driven back. Was staying at the army barracks, so ended up packing up my gear, caught a flight out of Darwin that night to Melbourne, stayed a night in Melbourne, had to pick up my gear, which I'd had there, flew back to Adelaide, had 2 days in Adelaide, then flew out to Perth. So I had a whirlwind sort of a week and a really unique experience, but obviously it leads to a good story now. So
Havlich in a good spot here, and with the reach, Bennell, Havlich goes central, Hannath, good trap, open goal square, it'll bend, it's there.
I found the appeal of the NT Thunder. I think it's a really unique situation where there's obviously only one team in the state, in the territory, for the NEAFL competition, and the opportunity, I guess, to impart some knowledge for me. I'm 27 now, so not that I feel old, but I feel like I've had some good experiences, and there's an opportunity that a lot of young guys in the territory, and then I know that guys sort of move around, I guess like myself as well, to change states as well for opportunities. So the chance to maybe bring, like I said, some experience and a chance to impact on the culture and that as well, to create a good environment and hopefully a successful environment as well, because I know there's obviously been success here before, and that's a motivating factor for me. And I think it's just a good opportunity to play around Australia a bit as well, and against some AFL teams, AFL clubs, and then obviously some NEAFL standalone clubs as well. I think it's just an opportunity that was enticing and something to look forward to. I think, like you said, the uniqueness of the situation, just moving up to the Northern Territory, I've obviously been before, but the humidity and the heat is just something else. It's different to really most other places in Australia, but I think that was part of the enticing, was the whole experience in itself, that there's a chance to play in other states, in other climates, against good teams. And I know for the games I did play AFL, and when I did travel, I found that was probably one of the best experiences with it, the chance that you go away and it's just the guys at footy, and you obviously have that time, albeit only a couple of days, but the time that you really spend together, and it's a good time to get some cohesion, I guess, between the group, and get to know other players, I guess, on a deeper level as well. So that was something that I'd always enjoyed at AFL level, and the chance to have that at a state league level I found really appealing. Coming up here recently, I have a contract position at the moment with the Northern Territory Institute of Sport, so taking on the role of Pathways and Programs Coordinator. So the Institute's obviously a bit unique, that there's not athletes actually based at the Institute, but the work is now more, I guess, with the coaches and supporting the pathways to help, I guess, impart some experience and knowledge to give to the coaches to help run better and more effective programs that then produce better athletes. So hopefully there's obviously more, I guess, higher level athletes and athletes in general coming out of the territory. So that's what I do day to day, and I've recently started as well some work with the academy team. So the under 18s at the moment, so working with Eliza Morrison, who's a high performance manager at the Thunder, helping to undertake some of the academy programs in terms of their weights and their on-field and their conditioning, because it's something I'm quite passionate about, something I've studied as well, and something I have a real interest in. So it's a little bit about being able to have an impact on the club, and that's another way as well. So it's a tie-in, I guess, of being able to play at the Thunder, work there as well, and the role at the NTIS. It was a really attractive package for me that I didn't want to turn down.